Did Dave Ramsey copy me?
Tonight is our real estate State of the Union. This is what's going on today and what we see coming and why we see it coming.
Next, on the demand side of the equation, interest rates dropped to historic lows, causing buyers' hair to literally catch on fire. They would not stop buying houses. Here, you can have literally everything in my car. You can have everything in my wallet. You can have my kids' college fund, whatever. That's how buyers were acting for a lot of the pandemic.
And so home buyers came out of their homes chasing another purchase like a Baptist chasing a casserole. Man, they were getting after it. And so we saw this unprecedented spike.
Well, if you guys have ever taken economics, we're dealing with a classic supply and demand equation here.
Let's talk about supply and demand. This is how basic economics works.
So with a super low supply of houses and a super high amount of buyers in the market, we entered into one of the craziest sellers markets in modern history.
Anytime there is more demand than supply, a lot of buyers chasing few goods, the prices go up.
The first side of that equation is supply, and supply has dropped dramatically over the last few years, causing there to be a lot more buyers in the market than there are sellers.
And because of low supply, high demand, people have been willing to pay a lot of money for stuff.
And if you're a buyer, I would also try to look at this optimistically. Yes, interest rates are at 5% now. That is not fun. You can afford less house than you could a year ago, but there may be less and less competition on each house. You might be able to get something like, dare I say it out loud, an inspection or seller's assistance, something like that. I know these might be uncommon terms to you if you've only been looking during the pandemic.
Well, I want to encourage you guys, with the market cooling down, it's actually a better time to buy because you're not having to compete. Appraisals and inspections are back.
First, there's less competition right now. You guys are able to shop with a lot less buyers in the market and maybe get a property you wouldn't have been able to get a year ago because there was so much competition on it.
Well, we are seeing the market soften because of mortgage rates going up. And again, it's that some prices have gone down, but the value of the homes are staying.
Continue to appreciate.
And what's interesting is, yeah, that now we're going back to normal is what it feels like, where you're getting an appraisal, you're getting an inspection. I mean, all of that, it feels like it's going back to normal.
In the 1970s, over here, we were at 7%. Then we went the whole way in the 80s to what looks like almost 20%.
And they, under the Carter administration, they went on all the way up to 18% in 1981.
And as you can see, this graph kind of goes over 6% nearly the entire time until we get to 2010. And now this is kind of the market that some of us younger people are used to. We're used to seeing, 4%, 3%, kind of hovering around there. And after the crazy stuff that's happened recently, we're back up to 6%. So I want you guys to really think about this graph for a second. So we're looking at this and we're seeing this drastic spike. And I understand that hurts a lot. We wish we were back at the 3%. But if you look at this graph over time, we're still at a very good point in the real estate market.
Because our home buying time was like here. So this is from a millennial generation. This is what we've known. And I think what you were talking about earlier, the perspective, right? That like this is starting to feel high. And that's where we're seeing the market weaken and soften a little bit because people are like, oh my gosh, interest rates are going up. Oh my gosh, they're so high, they're so high. Because this is what we've known.
All right, so let's address the elephant in the room. Did Dave Ramsey's team go in, watch my YouTube videos, copy my content, and then make their real estate State of the Union video? No. I mean, absolutely not. I get 50 views per video. I have 37 subscribers. So let's be honest about this. They've never seen my channel, right? No, of course not. I mean, there's no shot they saw this. And if they did, hi. But am I putting this super dramatic compilation together to validate that one of the real estate forefathers and the personal finance, OGs of our time agreed with a lot of the stuff that I said? Maybe. But no, I grew up watching Dave Ramsey. I watched Financial Peace University. I've read Total Money Makeover. My wife has read a lot of the Ken Coleman books, so we're big fans. And I actually met Dave Ramsey just a couple weeks ago in person and told him that he inspired me to become a realtor and get more into finance and stuff whenever I was a kid. So that was really, really rewarding. It was super cool to be able to talk to him. But genuinely, it was pretty cool to see that Dave and the team agreed with a lot of the stuff that I've been saying all summer. I've been making this real estate online content for about 6 months now, and I've really been enjoying it. It's given me the opportunity to connect with people that I haven't met before. It's also given me the chance to talk to people who I haven't seen in like 10 to 15 years who have watched my videos and said that it helped them and helped them make some tough decisions. And yeah, it's been really rewarding. But the other thing is it challenges me to keep with the times and keep my mind updated on the current market. So I'm giving you guys the best information that's out there right now. I'll continue to make this real estate related content, and I guess if he really wants to, Dave Ramsey can keep copying me, because that's totally what he did. He totally copied me. He totally didn't come up with that on his own the same way that I did. He totally copied me. Totally. And Dave, if you see this and you need a consistent Ramsey personality to do real estate content for you, hit me up. Hit me up. But guys, you already know, if you need to call me about anything, my number will be right there. You can call me anytime about any real estate related topic. I service all over Central PA. All right, guys, I'll see you later.